is customary to recite Selihot every morning in the early morning before Shahri, from the beginning of the month of Elul until and including Erev Yom Kippur. However, Selihot are not recited on the days of Rosh Chodesh Elul or on the Shabbatot during this time period. Furthermore, Selihot are not recited on the days of Rosh Hashanah. On Yom Kippur, Selihot are recited as part of the prayers, but not before Shahrit as we do on the weekdays during the month of Elul and the first 10 days of Tishri. The original custom of Halab was to invite the rabbis to officiate as Hazanim for the Selihot. Hakam Abraham Hamway wrote that on the first day of the Selihot, the greatest rabbi would officiate, and on the subsequent days, each one of the other rabbis would take a turn until they eventually invited laymen to officiate as well. Similarly, Arking Joseph Harari wrote, on the first day of the Selihot, the chief rabbi would lead the Selihot with the Hazan standing next to him. On the second day, the Abbeitin led the Selihot. And on all of the days, the Selihot were led by different rabbis. And both Hakam Avraham Hamway and Hakam Yosef Abadi Shayo specified in their writings that the Vidui HaGadol, the long confession, was recited every day in the Selihot. This is the long Vidui that we recite in the prayers on Yom Kippur. The one that is recited daily in the Selihot is the Vidui for the negative commandments. Likewise, Hakam Yitzhak Shehebar printed a Selihot book. Here is a copy, with the Vidui HaGadol as the only option to be recited daily. But reciting the long Vidui every day in the Selihot was not only practiced in Halab. We have a recording of the important Hazan, Eliyahu Menedjed Alav Shalom, leading the Selihot here in Brooklyn on the first day of Selihot in the year 1952. And he also recited the entire Vidui HaGadol. This custom was revived again in Brooklyn in the 1990s when rabbis and Hazanim came to our community from Halab. So this is the authentic Halabi tradition, to recite the long Vidui for the negative commandments every morning in the Selihot. Now in other Middle Eastern communities, it is customary to blow the shofar during the Selihot whenever the pasuk that begins Vaya'avod is recited. This is done to inspire repentance during the Selihot and also to invoke divine mercy. However, the Keter Shem Tov, which is a compendium of Middle Eastern customs, notes that while other Middle Eastern communities adopted this practice, in Halab it was not customary to blow the shofar during the Selihot. The book Derech Eretz, which is a book of Halabi customs, also quoted Hakam Yaakov Atiyah Alav Shalom, who stated that in Halab they did not blow the shofar during the Selihot. So while it's common for Sephardim in the land of Israel to blow the shofar during the Selihot, in our community in New York and New Jersey, we don't blow the shofar during the Selihot. This is in accordance with our tradition from Halab. One more point. Towards the end of the Selihot, we sing a piece that begins Shomer Yisrael, which has 5 stanzas. However, it's customary to sing only the first 4 stanzas during the month of Elul, but after Rosh Hashanah, we sing the 5th stanza as well, the one that begins Shomer Koy Mevorach. This is also documented by Derech Eretz, quoting Dr. Hayim Daya.